do another Deal or No Deal. I was being bothered by Papa Brad to do another one, but I tried reaching out to him. I haven't heard from Papa Brad, so I'm pretty sure Papa Brad's a no deal on everything, though, anyway. You see I got my Zoltar out. He's pretty freaking cool. Very happy with Zoltar. I've obviously been into some animatronics lately, and I really have enjoyed Zoltar. So I put Zoltar here for just a little bit. He's gonna have to move so I can see my second monitor. Let's see. I just started the stream. It looks like Cornercade came in. I never see Cornercade. Good to see you in the stream, Cornercade. I'll have to be nicer to Cornercade. He actually shows up. Addicted? Yes, I am addicted. I'm addicted to the Nintendo World Championships because it's an awesome game, man. I can't stop trying to beat the scores that I have. I wish I could see other people's scores, but I guess I see that on Monday. I guess I see how I'm going to do compared to others on Monday, and I'm really excited to see. I've been sitting there, you know, trying to get the fastest time on Metroid and the fastest time on that Kid Icarus Mastery Challenge this week. That one was the hardest one. That one will keep you just playing that Kid Icarus over and over and over again, trying to get into the high score, or at least an S tier. I got S tier on all 5 of the challenges this week, and then I go back and I try to even beat my scores even further. So yes, Biggie D, I've been addicted to the NES World Championships. I think it's the best game to come to the retro gaming community in a very long time, and it's such a wonderful gift from Nintendo. I did not know that I was going to enjoy as much as I did. I was a little worried. Ended up buying 2 of the deluxe versions, one for myself and one for my son, and definitely really enjoying it. So anyway, I am going to go to a special city today to talk about these Arcade1Up deals, and let's see if we get a fortune from Zoltar real quick before I
I see you over there.
Okay.
Yes, you. Come on over and let Zoltar.
Hey, good to see you, Dark Realm Gaming. All right, give me my fortune. Let's see what he says.
You may have heard this, but Zoltar is here to tell you you can believe it. Age is simply a matter of mind. If you don't mind, then, my friend, it doesn't matter. So go on. Be carefree like a little baby. But first, give Zoltar a little money, and I will give you a fortune.
You'll give me a fortune? I wish, man. I wish you gave me a fortune. Anyway, that's my awesome animatronic Zoltar. I better turn him off or he's going to talk during the stream. He's probably going to be like telling me, I can see you over there. And I'll be like, I'm trying to talk about these arcades. And so Zoltar's off now. I hope they get more because Zoltar is really, really, really cool. I know they're getting more, but they're awesome. They're awesome. All right, let's share the screen. Oh no, I don't got to do. I got an intro video for the town that we're the city we're visiting. Here we go. Here we go. Today we're heading to the south. We're gonna hit Atlanta, Georgia. We're gonna find out if Georgia is the place for you to find a deal on Facebook Marketplace for an Arcade1Up. Will we find a deal or no deals, or what are we gonna find? Let's find out. All right, so Atlanta, Georgia today. I gotta bring my comments back on screen, otherwise I'm not gonna know who's talking. So we did that, brought the comments back. I'm gonna share the screen, the entire screen, and boom, we got our Arcade1Ups in Atlanta, Georgia, and the first one up is for $700. We have a Marvel vs. Capcom collection, includes Marvel vs. Capcom games, $700. Condition, brand new, never opened. Oh, not my video, but this is what he looks like. So he stole somebody else's video. And the video actually has the Sanwa buttons on it. So whoever sold this one previously has Sanwa buttons, and he just took the video. So honestly, it's brand new, never opened. It's not going to have those Sanwa buttons on it. But 700, new in the box, Stone Mountain, Georgia. Biggie D says that's double what I paid for it new. So is that it? I think that's Toxin's video. He stole Toxin's video. Did Toxin sell it or did he just show it on YouTube and then this guy stole it? I don't know, man. Anyway, is is that a deal or a no deal, chat? I know there's not that many people watching, but deal or no deal? What do you think? I'm gonna go with no deal. Hell no. Hell no. Hell no. Am I doing that one? No way. It's like $5.99, I think, if you buy it like at full price new. This is $100 over full price. I'm gonna say no deal, man. No way am I paying $700. I feel fine saying no deal on that. I don't feel the least bit guilty. That's a no deal. I think that this person's gonna need to like drop its price new in the box to get rid of that. He might be able to get 400. He might be able to get 400, I think. Let's go. Yeah, thanks. Jason, get up or get out of the way. Even Quartercade would say no deal to this. Quartercade is a huge Arcade1Up shill. I'm pretty sure it's $700. Quartercade is gonna say no to this Marvel vs. Capcom 2. I think I feel safe to say that even the Quartercade would say no deal to that. Now this one is used with the riser. It's all one piece. It was in the kitchen. He had the Arcade1Up in the kitchen. That's probably why he's trying to sell it. His wife, or no, this is the wife. The wife's selling it. She goes, I don't want this in the damn kitchen. Get this the hell out of my house. $275 with the riser. Take it now, please. This does not belong next to the refrigerator. I would say for $275, and considering that thing was probably not used, it doesn't look like it was getting much used in the kitchen. I'm going to say that, yeah, it's worth $275. I can't tell if the marquee is on or off, though. It doesn't look like it's on, but that doesn't mean you can't get it working, or maybe it is working. It's just a picture. I don't know. $275, yeah, that's a good deal for Marvel Capcom 2, for sure. Galaga guy, that's a deal. I know it is, Galaga guy. It is a good deal, man. $275 for that? Yeah, that's a good deal. That's a fair deal for sure. Better than fair. He had to include dollars because he's getting offered cents. Are you talking about the $700 one? That one was ridiculous. $700. This one here is $320, and it is an Arcade1Up Legacy Edition, new in the box, Street Fighter 2. I don't know if I picked 320 for it because it's not online. It doesn't have online play. I don't know if I like that. I do like that it's the World Warrior cabinet. I like World Warrior. It's my favorite Street Fighter 2 because it's nostalgic for me. That was the first cabinet I played on. Obviously, I don't like that the side comes beyond the marquee. That was really dumb about this model. I think for a collector standpoint, somebody may want this. I'm thinking, for me, I think the deal on this is going to be around $250, $275. So $320, no, but it's priced okay because somebody's probably going to offer a little bit less and then he's going to sell it. And this is just for somebody that wants this particular model. I think it's going to sit there for a while, but you know, if they really want it, they could probably get $250 or $275. If he really wants to move it right now, he's going to have to mark it down to $199. You had that cab? Yeah, I mean, the Street Fighter cabs play well. I just like the online better. It's worth more in the box. Offer $200. Yeah, I think $200 would be the price. The Quartercade selling his MVC too. You're selling them now? Is that because you got the X-Men one, man? The X-Men 97? Is that why you're selling it? I sold mine. I think I sold it for $4 or $4.50 when I sold my MVC2. I don't remember the exact dollar, but I also had Sanwa. No, I had HAP controls in it. I had HAP controls in my MVC2 when I sold it. Because, you know, I never could have, as soon as I got an Arcade1Up, I had to mod the controls. I just couldn't do it. So all my, anything I've ever sold has had modded controls. Or I took them out and put the old ones back in. Which I think I did on one cabinet I sold. I put the old Arcade1Up controls back in it, and then I sold it. If you wanted to spend $300 on a Street Fighter, you would have to have gotten that HS5 that was $300 the first month it was released. Yeah, that's not a bad deal. I play the Yoga Flame PCB inside my Big Blue because I have the Bobby Vuduck on my Big Blue. So the Yoga Flame PCB's in there, which is the same PCB in the HS5. So I don't have any need for any more Street Fighter cabs, but I'm just showing what's out there. That being a box almost makes them less valuable to me. Yeah, because you have to put it together, man. But see, if you had to put it together, you could have a whole stream like Cornercade. I don't envy him for doing those, man. I did a assembly, build an Arcade1Up video with the Yoga Flame, like right when it came out. I was like the first person to get it, and I did a assembly video. And I remember I did it like really early in the morning. I started doing it at like 1 or 2 a.m. and I think I finished it at like 4 in the morning. And I was so damn tired, and it still needed like the riser built, and there were some things I needed to fix. But I was like, okay, it's built. I'm done. I'm going to bed. It's 4 in the morning. I don't know. I envy anybody that can put those things together on stream because like it's not the funnest experience in the world. Yeah, pretty good, pretty good. Good to see you, Ichabod, for sure, man. Was a good cab, except the control deck design and the marquee. Yeah, the marquee was weird. Definitely weird. You know, honestly, if they were going to make another Street Fighter, I would want them to make a World Warrior that looked correct and had the right games on it. Oh, we're on Mortal Kombat for 125. 125, 4 foot tall. So no riser, I'm guessing. No riser. 125 bucks. It's got the sticker for the coin slots. And it's got those weird flaps around the marquee. So this was the one. Did this one have? I don't think this one had online. Or did it? No, I don't remember this one. The Mortal Kombat. Was this the model right before they got the online? I think it was. It might have been right before they got the online. But it's 125 bucks. I mean, you can't. I mean, it's not bad for 125 bucks if you wanted something to make a shell out of and build something. I guess that's a deal. I can't argue with the 125 bucks at all. No deal on that. Hey, I'm not saying I'm buying it. I'm just saying, like, if I was looking for something to do something with, 125 bucks, that's a deal. It's a fair price. You have the 97, now it's a better cab. Why do you feel it's a better cab? Because it doesn't have a riser? Or because of the artwork? Because, honestly, for me, like, if I was going to get a cabinet, I want it to look like the original games as much as possible. So, like, for me, like, if I was going to plan an Arcade1Up that I actually found interesting, I'd want an HS5 with an X-Men vs. Street Fighter in it and just the sticker on the side of the art, because that's how it was originally with an X-Men Street Fighter like marquee. If I had a Marvel Capcom 2, probably the same thing. I'd want the Marvel Capcom 2 marquee and then the HS5 design, because that's how I saw them. Or a Big Blue. A Big Blue design also would be the other one that those are good in. Because you go to the arcades, that's what you saw. Like, I remember going to the arcade at my college, and you go down to the basement of the student union, and Marvel Capcom 2 was on a Big Blue. And you played it on the Big Blue. And that was how I played, you know? I'm in the same boat. They all have to be modded now. The buttons aren't good at all. At least you're being honest. I appreciate honesty. Yes, the buttons, the joysticks, they're terrible. Sanwa typically was the easiest. I've done Sanwa. I've done Hap. No deal. On the 125, I mean, I'm not saying I'm buying it, Nix. I'm just saying I think the price is fine. 175 with a riser added, have the light marquee. It was 250 on sale Walmart long last time ago too. Yeah, but like they're not asking that much for the damn thing, I don't think. I bet you if you offer $100, he'd probably say, "Here you go, have it." You know. See, here's somebody trying to sell Mortal Kombat 2 for $250, and this is Powder Springs, Georgia. And this one is the one before that, I think. It's got the shark fins. Yeah, the shark fins. Oh, God, this is the one that didn't even have the Midway games on it. Yeah, 250 is a no deal for me. No deal! No deal. No way. No way. Not doing that one. There's a lot of Mortal... Look at all these Mortal Kombats for sale. Well, hold on. 550. 550 for what? For 550, you could get a Pac-Man with a riser, a Street Fighter 2 original cabinet with no riser, and a Galaga original with no riser. No. No deal. No deal. That's not worth that. No. No. Those are worth about $100 each. If that. I gotta say no deal. Am I crazy? Does anybody else think this is a deal? Does anybody think for 550 they want these? You see, yeah, but that's sometimes when you get on like super sale or clearance or something, Jason. I don't know. Sometimes I remember when I drove like all the way like an hour and a half to try to get one of those Final Fights for $50 on closeout. Of course, I didn't get it. Nope, that's asking 150 plus 300. Hell no. Yeah, there's no way. That's not worth it at all, man. Oh, look who decided. Look who decided. Look who decided to show up. Deal?
Steps?
You want this, Papa Brad?
No, I'm just jumping in. Hey, what's going on?
Hey.
Oh man, those look scary.
You said deal. I think he's buying them.
Yeah,
Papa Brad wants it for 550.
It's like the three bears. They get smaller, you know.
Yeah, it is. They get tiny.
Smaller. It's like they're like scaled, huh?
I don't know. They don't look that appealing in that picture either. They did nothing to spruce that up to make them look like it was a deal. The Rexer show is here. Papa Brad, nice.
Do those come with free bed bugs?
I don't know, man.
They got a little bit scared of those.
Dude, I bet you the Dyson vacuum to the right of it might be a better deal. Yeah, I can see that Dyson. Anyway, no deal on that. Another Mortal Kombat, $275. This one's in Alabama. We're doing Atlanta, Georgia, and so I guess this is within like an hour.
Southern Fried Gaming Expo territory.
Well, yeah, I was just thinking about Atlanta, Georgia, because I drove through it, and I knew you just went there, so I was thinking, Atlanta, Georgia. That model Pac-Man does have a very good monitor. I tried to get it low on its own. The other two are trash.
That's right. Say Papa Brad 3 times on a show up, just like Beetlejuice.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I always hated when they did the sticker coin door.
Yeah, this is
my Atari cabinet I have has that, and I just hate that.
This is a no deal for me. $275? No way. Yeah. No way. 125 maybe.
Have you noticed prices are going down on Facebook Marketplace?
Apparently, some of them are, some of them are not. This one's, look at the Street Fighter, original
There used to almost never be cabinets under 300, but I'm finding a bunch of them way below that now.
Look at this, $160. I still say no deal on that. That original one, that doesn't play online.
No riser.
It doesn't even have the deck. It doesn't have the deck protector on it, from what I could tell. Yeah. So that artwork is going to get ruined. I'm going to say no deal on that. $100. $100. Okay. Golden Tee. They're trying to sell this Golden Tee for $425 because they know the new one's coming to the Costco with the Midway games. And this one actually looks like a Golden Tee. I'll give it that. It does look like a Golden Tee. Golden Tee Classic. I think this is the original Golden Tee, right?
Mm-hmm.
$425. I don't think it's worth $425.
Yeah, that seems awfully expensive.
I mean, what do these So a new Golden Tee's $599. That's an XL with all the Midway games, and that's if you pay whatever retail price is at Costco right now. So one like this, as old as it is, I'm gonna say what because that game has some popularity. I would mark
200
it.
bucks, $250.
I would mark it at 300 and take what I
Yeah.
could get. And take what I could get. That's what I would do. So no deal at 425. Yeah, 160 without the riser and the light up marquee. Nope. Oh yeah, we're talking about the Street Fighter there. 250, 275. Yeah, exactly. It's priced too high. Wait, Nick says deal. Nick says deal. The new one is ugly.
Yeah.
Well, don't say that just because the new one's ugly, man. Deal or no deal on the new one? That's the question, right? The new one.
That is the question.
The new one is got a 19-inch BOE monitor, which is nice, but it's got crappy control systems for all the Midway games.
You know what? I don't get steps. They came out with the vinyl control deck instead of the deck protector, and they went backwards back to the cheap plastic deck protector.
I would rather. I don't know. If the iArcade one was so
it never comes
nice.
off. If you do,
it had this like coating. Vinyl, I had this coating on the iArcade deck, and like it was so flawless. But they lost so much money because they're giving you like a $1,200 cabinet for $300. And then they didn't have any titles, so that's why they lost. But
my point is it's a huge step backwards, because once you've experienced arcade cabinets that aren't using like a cheap piece of plastic to keep the graphics from wearing off when you play it. I mean, going back to the plastic deck protector to me is going way backwards.
I think they're trying to put a value cabinet out there at Costco to get people to buy. But at the same point, I'm not sure they care. They're just like, let's get these into Costco. Let's start selling some stuff at Costco. And probably Sam's Club and wherever else they could get it into. Because, that's probably their biggest moneymaker. They buy bulk, one title. They sell a bunch of them. And people just go in there and buy them. And then when Christmas hits, the week before Christmas, they'll all be marked down, whatever they have left, to $300. That's what's going to happen. It happens every single Christmas.
Yeah.
So they're putting them in there now to sell for Christmas. And then right at Christmas, the week before, they're going to say, oh, we need to get rid of these. We're going to get rid of these now. $299, Golden Team Midway Super Cabinet. And that's how that's going to go. And everybody's going to be on the little groups, and you're going to see everybody. I bought one. I got one. Now everybody loves it because it was $299 instead of $599.
Yeah. Steps. It's like you've been on this merry-go-round before, and you've seen this before. It's almost like deja vu, isn't it?
Yeah, it is deja vu. It's the same story.
It's the same pattern.
It's the same pattern. Because I know what Costco's doing. They're buying them at bulk for the best price they can. And Arcade1Up's like, let's get rid of these. Let's make some money. And then they sell them. And then whatever they can't sell for $5.99, they're like, $2.99. Get it the hell out of here. Christmas is over.
They'll make the money off the early adopters. The people that just have to have it right away.
The YouTubers.
Yeah.
The YouTubers.
Yeah. They'll make the money off the first wave of people that buy it. This is how this stuff works.
All right.
The thing I don't get, Steps. Do you have a picture of the new cabinet? Like, a ton of the games aren't going to work well with that control layout.
Let me see if I could bring something up about the new cabinet, since we want to talk about that apparently. Anyway, I will say this about it. The marquee looks like the best marquee they've ever done. Not the artwork, but just the look, the look of the marquee.
For years, Steps, I listened to Arcade1Up people complain about all the logos all over the ALU cabinet, the way they put all the logos on it. And what did they do on this cabinet? The whole side of it is plastered with game logos of all the games. It's a multicade. To me, it goes away from what Arcade1Up initially, like what their main thing was these are arcade reproductions. It goes so far away from that, it's not funny.
All right, there's the cabinet, right? So there's the front of it, and we got, obviously, the marquee looks sharp other than the fact that it's kind of weird, like the artwork, but like it looks bright, it looks colorful, it looks like it's the right like like everything there looks like it's going to look like an actual arcade marquee. I was shocked at that. Now, granted, that doesn't mean that I like that half of it says Midway and half of it says Golden Tee, but the picture of it assembled looked way better than the picture on the box. I will say that. And the deck, you know, just from a visual perspective, the top of the deck, actually, I thought looked good. The problem, though, is that there's not enough buttons to play the games properly.
You don't even have enough buttons to play Defender. There's not even enough buttons on the control panel.
I liked what Rexer said. He said there's 4 buttons scattered throughout the control deck.
Randomly scattered. That's exactly what
randomly.
it's like. It's like whoever designed this, they didn't play the games. They didn't know like how the games play for the layout. It's crazy.
Capcom would never allow that. Why would Midway? Because Warner Brothers doesn't really. I don't know if Lipstick on a Pig. I don't think Warner Brothers cares, right? They just own a whole bunch of old games. Do they even make current games? I don't even know. I know they just bought out Mortal Kombat and that. At least it says Midway and not Warner Brothers. That's a plus, right? I wouldn't be surprised. You know, like when you do the Konami Ninja Turtles cab, they have to put Nickelodeon, not Konami. At least they put Midway on it, I guess. There's another positive. Yeah, it's definitely quite weird. Let's see. Look, there's is that what is that?
PD7 went and he actually showed one on his video.
Yeah. Yeah, look, there's Cornercade, Costco wholesale, right? As soon as you look it up, this is what you get. PD7.
PD7 and Cornercade, man. Right there. The search.
More popular than Michael B, apparently.
Yeah.
Michael B. It's not terrible. I'm trying to find. There's the side, right?
Yeah, look at the bottom. There's so many logos on it, just plastered all over it.
Wait, I see. These are just in the comments, maybe? Is that where these are? Is this... Wait, look at this control scheme for Tubin.
Oh, my goodness.
Wait. The start button is a button in play as well.
Wow.
Interesting. So you have to press start is now both start and throw. The live button is also pause. What the hell? This is weird. What on earth? Could they have just put... No, they couldn't, because the way this is. I don't know. You would think they could have found a way to make the deck a little bit bigger or do something to make this work without this kind of jacked up stuff.
Yeah, you would think so. You would think so.
Tubin didn't have joysticks. See, I never really even played Tubin. Why not make the...
Does the trackball even have enough space to really play Golden Tee correctly? Is it far enough away from the monitor for when you're giving it like a really powerful...
It's probably no different than the original. I remember the videos of James Hates Everything playing it and like knocking the cabinet.
His hands into the glass.
Yeah, that's what it was, right? And
Gallagher Guy 88 says, "Who plays Tubin?"
Yeah, I don't know.
Who plays Tubin? I don't know.
Who does?
You know.
So there's a live button,
like
yes.
Paperboy, another one. Like, you know, why?
Why? I don't know, man. It's weird. How are you gonna play? I mean, like, I don't know.
And does it have a USB port for plugging in controllers? Because I don't see one.
No, they don't.
That was the only way that Sinistar worked well on the Defender Partycade. You could plug an Xbox joystick into it and use the analog controls. Because Sinistar has a really unique joystick on it. It's more than 8 directions.
I'm just trying to find... Maybe this has the side art right here. This is... If I can click on this. Oh, that's just a box. Here we go. No. See, they're showing a different...
Is that the original cab, huh?
It's weird because the box doesn't show those awful titles that were on the side.
Yeah, they're plastered all over the bottom of it. Just like the ALU that for years people hated on. They said it was the ugliest cab they had ever seen.
Here we go. There it is. See?
Yeah, just like the AtGames Legends Ultimate with all the logos. That is the worst look you can have for an arcade cabinet.
Well, the AtGames Legends Ultimate puts the titles in the front.
I know, and I didn't like that either. Steps, I didn't like that either. I flipped that panel over so it's black. But what I'm saying is, it's like, I just think it looks terrible. Like, if you're buying it, you know what games are on it.
It looks like an ALU with less options.
It
Honestly.
does. It does. You know, at least the AtGames Legends Ultimate, you can play thousands of games on it.
Yeah.
I mean, this is limited to this fairly small game list. And I don't know what percentage, but a fairly high percentage of the games don't have the right controls.
Paperboy is a great game because you get hit by a parked car. So ugly. Hey, Arcade Talk, good to see you, man. James hates everything played on the Deluxe, not the XL. The Deluxe, you're smashing your hand for sure. Okay. All right.
I think Gallagher guy says he likes this cab.
Didn't Gallagher guy? Gallagher guy's buying. Oh yeah, he did. He said
he liked this cab.
He wants to buy it. He said that.
Get it.
Hello, Thumper Squid. Hello, Arcade Talk. Oh man, yeah, it's pretty. I $5.99, no deal. I can see why.
Yeah, I'm thinking for some people this could replace a bunch of their cabinets, though, right? Like if you had, I don't know, a Golden Tee and some of the other titles, maybe you would replace it with this one.
Well, I think that I'd probably get more use out of that than I would this.
Yeah.
I will say that. I can see why people might want to get rid of it. I like the XL, the 19-inch monitor a lot better. I do.
I wonder what price, Gallagher guy, what is my price? What price would it have to go for you to actually buy this cabinet? Like I'm thinking like $300 is where it needs to be. What do you think, Steps?
I think it's going to go down to $300 the week before Christmas.
Yeah,
but you're going to have a limited window to get it, and you're going to have to be on it.
Yeah.
That's what I think.
And you have to go to Costco is the only place that has this. Like I don't even go to Costco. You have to be
Gallagher guy says $2.99.
You got to be a Costco shopper, right?
I'm a Costco member.
It's like a club like Sam's Club, isn't it? Where you have to have a membership.
I went into Costco a day or two ago. They didn't have any of these yet. And I looked. Obviously I didn't go there to look, but I actually buy actual groceries at Costco. So yeah.
Yeah, Jason has the whole sequence. $5.99 to start. Suckers come get them for $5.99. $4.99, $3.99, $2.99, then nothing. Yeah, that's probably how it will go, just like that.
Yeah, you have to be on it. You have to be on it if you want it at $2.99. Yeah, I could see where maybe at $3.99 they get all gone, but for $2.99 they'll be gone pretty quick. Not that I think that you should buy one. I'm just saying. If you want to buy an Arcade1Up stuff, they add a premium of $25 or so if you do not have a membership. They did that with Pac-Man XL cabinet. Yeah, because they wanted to get rid of it. They're like, get this out of here. It takes up a lot of space.
Really? I didn't know they did that. I thought you had to be a member. That was all there was to it.
They card me when I walk in the door, and if I don't have my card on me, they won't let me in. So
that's
I never heard of that.
Exclusive club. I've never heard of that either.
You can get into the pharmacy. That's all I know about. But I'm not gonna say the manager's not gonna let people buy it. Maybe the manager's like, yeah, we want to get rid of it.
I know Sam's Club was the same way with the ALUs. Like I got my second ALU for next to nothing. I mean, really for what for what I bought it for. I think I got paid like $300.
Walmart all day because you have a Walmart tattoo for real? I say wait to buy those cabs. Wait for the mods to be available. I think they'll go down. If people really want it, I would be patient. All those titles are playable right now on several different ways. So if you really like the cab, wait, see if something happens with the price. But I would get it before Christmas.
Oh, online.
They added $25.
Okay. I didn't know they did that. That's cool.
Yeah, I had the membership to there. They tried to get me to upgrade my membership to the premium platinum membership. They're like, you spent so much money here, and we'll give you 1% back. I'm like, great. Will you give it back to me for all the money I spent so far this year if I upgrade? They're like, no. And I'm like, well, then I'm not interested.
The premium platinum is Amazon.
I stopped paying that because Amazon for $35. If you spend $35, they'll ship it for free anyway. So why would I pay $15 a month for the free shipping when all I have to do is make sure my order's $15 or $35? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, their gas is cheap. Yes, they save money on gas. I insist on filling up at Costco when I fill up. If I would have all been done in the golden tee look with just the extra buttons and games, do you think it would be less offensive to people? Huh?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, I agree.
Yeah. Yes. It
Yeah,
would have been less offensive. I think it's like, I don't know. It just has bad art. Like the front of the cab looks weird too with that arcade. It has a little arcade logo or whatever with the mashup. I mean, the mashup thing isn't cool. They just didn't execute it well either.
Thumper Squid Prime Video is included. It is. If you watch the Prime Video, I don't blame you. I don't watch anything on there. Apparently,
Fallout's really good. The Fallout show was really good on Amazon. I think that was an Amazon Prime show.
Apparently they're getting the NBA, but I think they're going to court over that mess. Because when TNT matched the deal, they matched the deal. The Amazon can't have it. That's just how it is. So that's going to be tied up in court. They need to go back to the drawing board. Arcade1Up, this cab is fail as is. Okay. I think the suckers are going to buy it. I think they know what they're doing. Mm-hmm. They're not going anywhere.
Cornercade, I saw he had a post today. He's in the chat. I saw a post where he was saying that Best Buy was getting rid of all their Arcade1Up stuff. Is that true, Steps?
Who's getting rid of it?
Best Buy.
I don't know.
A picture and it showed everything that was Arcade1Up was pulled.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Cornercade, what's up with that?
Well, I don't know. I no longer work for Best Buy, so there you go.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm at work. The 97 is better because of deluxe design, speaker covers, play guard deck, higher screen placement, louder speakers, plus the mods we are doing to it will be X-Men. Yeah, that's what you should do. At least he's doing the right thing. He's making it an X-Men Children of the Atom. I could respect that, Cornercade. I have more respect for Cornercade than I have in a long time. Just for that comment right there. I appreciate that he's actually doing what they should have done with that cab and made it an X-Men Children of the Atom cabinet. That is what is true to the arcade and is a good idea.
Arcade reminds me of me 2 years ago when I was collecting Arcade1Ups. First, I got them all Steps. Then I realized all the controls suck. And I replaced out all the controls on all my Arcade1Ups. It was like a journey. I had them all modded. Once I had them all modded, guess what I did? It was purge time.
Costco told me their memberships are going up in September. I don't know if that's a smart idea. We are getting a second BJ's Club, and they'll sell you a membership for like $25. So will Sam's Club. So I don't know. Them raising their membership is not the smartest idea, I don't think. But we'll see how that goes. Dark Realm Gaming. Is Arcade1Up hardwired or do they work through Wi-Fi because they are seriously lagging? Yeah. You could hardwire Arcade1Up. Sometimes they have Ethernet. Sometimes they do not. There's no consistency in it whatsoever. And then if it has a USB port, you could plug in a USB to Ethernet adapter and then plug it in. Quick, everybody made a run on Best Buy. Arcade1Up can go in the trash. What's up, squad? What up, Cornercade? Yes, the post is display is pulled out of Best Buy. Just went and looked. Okay, well then it's gone.
Yeah, it showed everything was gone.
I don't blame them. I don't blame them at all because it takes up a lot of space. Usually it only sells around Christmas time, and it would sell really well at Christmas time because they would just put Pac-Mans out in the middle and then they all go. Like, because people look for last minute Christmas deals.
Yeah.
If I was them,
grandmas and grandpas remember the Pac-Man. They're like, you know what these kids need today? If they only had some Pac-Man, they would be happy.
If I was them,
end up buying the Pac-Man. The kid plays it for like 5 minutes, then they go play, Minecraft or Roblox or whatever the latest popular game is.
Yeah. If I was in charge, I would buy only the Pac-Mans and stuff, and I'd put them out in the middle of the Best Buy at Christmas, and that's what I would do. But the problem is they probably screwed them over because that's what Arcade1Up has historically done, is screw over their retailers or their distributor who distributes to certain retailers, and then it affects their business, and that might be why they're so focused on Costco at the moment. I don't know. I can't speak. I'm not, I just hear things, and they're not too many. They weren't in Walmarts anymore. In Walmart, I go and I never see them.
Yeah, I don't see much representation at all for Arcade1Up in Walmart around me.
Yeah, but apparently they're making a crap ton of money at Costco. If they can get the BJ's Wholesale Club, that might be another opportunity. You might see a whole bunch of cabinets still go back to Ollie's, because
Ollie's is always good.
I'm pretty sure the distributors that they probably still have some that they need to get rid of. So we'll see. We'll see. I'm going through that journey now. Laugh out loud. Lit coin doors with button replacements. Yeah.
Yeah, we did it. We had them. We had the Arcade1Ups. Both me and Steph's. We modded them. We changed out the buttons, the sticks. Right?
Yeah, I used to.
Am I lying? I'm not lying.
I used to have Retro 530 on speed dial. Hey, I got another one. Send me the light up.
I did too. I did too, man. I had them stacked where like you could not move. I had so many. They were all just side by side.
Start a membership. I got not only that, but I'd go to DIY Retro Arcade or whatever that place is called and order like
DIY
buttons.
Retro.
Yeah,
that's where I got a lot of my buttons too.
Buttons, sticks, things, whatever. Okay, $250 for a Rampage.
But it does feel good to get your space back though, and just have a few that you love.
Oh wait, he specified this is.
We got a video.
Yeah, but they're $250 a piece. It was a $250 for both. So you pay $250 for Galaga or $250 for...
Isn't the Rampage a little bit more rare than the Galaga?
It is, but you can get Rampage on that new one at Costco. I'd rather buy that.
Yeah. You don't like that green bowling alley art?
I don't know, man. I think that's what it really looked like.
It did look like that, I think. But
yeah, but to be honest with you, where I remember playing Rampage for the first time?
Where?
The Commodore 64.
Oh yeah, man, on the Commodore 64. Dude, yeah. I got a version of a Karateka. Do you remember that game? Was that before your time? Karateka?
That sounds like karate mixed with erotica, and it sounds dirty.
No, it's not dirty.
Okay.
But it's on the 7800 Atari. It is pretty hard to play though. I was trying to play it earlier.
Wait, Nick's is saying $250 for Rampage is a deal. Okay. All right. If Nick says it, it must be a good deal. I love the new BOE monitor. Oh, that's in the iArcade. Yeah, Ichabod should have put that monitor in his iArcade. I
ordered one, Steps. I haven't gotten it yet, but I did order one.
I don't think I need it. Otherwise, I would. I said, my
original is good. My gold has a little washout, but it really didn't bother me too much, to be honest with you. But I'm still going to get it just to upgrade it.
Yeah, that first iArcade I had a terrible monitor. This iArcade I have has a pretty good one, so I'm like, I don't need it.
Yeah, it seems kind of hit and miss.
I'd be better off spending on a Sinden gun. I paid $180 for new for these Walmart 2018. Yep. Now they're gone probably. You still have Goofyfoot? It's all for third-party vendor stuff. As managers, we know very little about what's going on with any of that stuff. The warehouse crew doesn't even know. Oh, yeah, well. Yeah, that's the story over there. That's all I can say.
That's the Best Buy story.
That's the story over there. Yeah. They used to be a lot about helping people, being there for the people, being that customer service that you couldn't get, at other places. I'm not sure. I think there's still some people that probably are still there that may try to offer that. But it's few and far between. It's not what, you can't be Amazon. That's the problem they're going to have. There already is an Amazon.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nick says, can you get a Rampage at my local pawn shop for $250 right now? Okay. Okay, there you go. I can, as long as it's in great condition. So Nick wants the Rampage? Really? I'm surprised. Cool. I guess the Rampage is worth $250. The Galaga is not. You know what Galaga I still really liked? That Galaga Deluxe, man. When I saw a PD7 video on that, I like
Galaga Deluxe.
for some reason I instantly wanted that. I don't even like want to buy those things anymore. But like
Yeah.
that cabinet looks so sexy looking. I was like, I want that Galaga Deluxe.
Yeah.
And then no, it's not available. They only made like 5 of them or something.
Yeah, I like the Rexer shows, Class of 1981 Deluxe. That's the one I would like to have.
Yeah.
That one's pretty nice.
Well, that one's like really close to a real arcade though. That was actually made by Namco. I would assume if you think about it, let's say Arcade1Up has to pay $5,000 a month to have that little display, and if you take 5,000 times how many stores, it literally could be almost 1 million. I don't know if it was in every store. It's in a lot of stores, or it was in a lot of stores. And see, that was one of the things that they did when they were trying to turn things around the first time that Best Buy was hurting, is
The
they started selling all the displays. That's why when you go into certain Best Buys, they'll have like a bigger LG section for the TVs, and then you go into a different Best Buy in this section, the bigger section's the Samsung. It's like, who's willing to pay more per store for that square footage of advertising?
They pay for that. Wow.
Yeah, they pay, and that's basically
Because it's weird, because there's like a Best Buy that's like maybe like 10 minutes away from me, and they've never had any Arcade1Ups ever. And then there's a Best Buy that's like 30 minutes away from me, and they always have that little small section just like you see in the PD7 videos, but they never had anything extra, just that little, that little group of machines. The Mortal Kombat Deluxe, the Pac-Man Deluxe is mainly what I saw in there.
Yeah, the best time I ever had there working there was probably like 2006. It was like a gravy train. Man, like I was a manager, and like we did so well, we went on a trip, and you go on this trip with them, and they'd have like a private concert with like Rob Thomas. You get off the plane, they're like, here's an Xbox, here's a new camera, here's a laptop, and they would just hand you all this stuff, man.
That's incredible.
And, yeah, they were making bank. That was, we went to Universal actually, and I stayed at that expensive hotel, the Royal Pacific. That was great. And then, all that free stuff. Good times. Good times. I told Burger Time Babe they pulled out of Best Buy, and her reply was, sounds like the end of them. She is the modern day Zoltar. the end of the Arcade1Ups, I'm guessing.
You've probably got a Zoltar right by you. Didn't you have a Zoltar?
I had it at the beginning of the stream. I had the Zoltar out.
Oh, okay. Probably the fortune says, Arcade1Up, your day is over.
No, it says exactly what the real Zoltar says. I compared that thing to 4 Zoltars in my video.
I got a real Zoltar ticket in my suitcase.
You could tell.
Last arcade place I went.
I could tell you that the New Wave Toys one, every fortune, everything it does is legit.
Satanic, yeah.
And
they go for.
It actually functions better than most of the real Zoltars, and that's because a lot of those Zoltars have been there for a very long time, and they're all over the country. A lot of those
Zoltars, they don't seem to be able to keep their hats straight. Like when you did your video, like their hats are all sideways.
That's because the problem...
it's a pain to open it. You'd have to open it to fix it, huh?
The thing is, they're not owned by those arcades or that amusement park or whatever. Okay. They're actually owned by the actual company that makes the Zoltar, and they do a revenue share. So, like, they actually would have to have somebody go to all those locations to maintenance the Zoltars. And I don't know, that would take a lot of money and manpower. So I hope that, they see things like the video and they go, oh, let's go fix it. Honestly, I think that Zoltar's pretty cool, even if his mouth doesn't move that much, or something like that. But I would go and tidy them up every year. I do like a Zoltar maintenance, get the turbine looking right and that kind of thing. That should be
almost seems like the New Wave Toys Zoltar was a little more animated than some of the ones I saw in the video.
They are.
There was more animatronics in the New Wave Toys than in the actual.
The New Wave Toys Zoltar is amazing. It's amazing. I love it. And I actually do enjoy the real Zoltar. I enjoy it when I see them. I just would like to see some maintenance done to them once a year or something. Some more maintenance. That'd be good. Yeah. Especially the ones here in the Midwest. Where did I go? West Virginia, Ohio. I think those were in there, and Indiana. Those were the 3. Yeah, and then the 4th one was the actual New Wave Toys. So, yep. You want a Zoltar machine that's Obi-Wan instead? Yeah. Quartercade says, "Let's go,
Could
let's
have in the
go."
flute. He could have a lightsaber.
You know what's interesting, Papa Brad?
What's that?
Is you know what videos that I've done lately that get the most views?
The Chuck E. Cheese videos.
Chuck E. Cheese videos.
Am I right?
Yeah, they're doing better than the gaming videos. It's like,
Hey, man.
and I'm like, man, do I really have to start driving across the country going to Chuck E. Cheese?
Steps. YouTube likes it when you niche down. When you niche down, the more specific and smaller the niche, the better YouTube likes it.
Yeah, I don't
Gaming's a
know.
giant niche. Is not a really big category. You know,
Yeah.
Chuck E. Cheese content is probably a really small niche, so you probably do really well.
Everybody loves Chuck E. Cheese. There you go. Yeah.
Actually, I like, what is it? The Rocket Fire Explosion?
That's my favorite. Yes.
I think I like them better than the Chuck E. Cheese.
I actually agree with you.
I've watched your videos, and I would have to say I like the Showbiz band better.
Yeah, I was supposed to go. I was going to go back to Chicago or north of Chicago to the Volvo Museum today because they're doing a Christmas in July with the Rocket Fire. And I was like, oh, I need to sleep. I just kept sleeping. I've been on the road so much this summer. I just can't take it anymore. I'm like, and I'm leaving for Florida and on Monday. But I'm not doing any
to Orlando?
Yeah, I'm not doing any content. I'm going with my 13-year-old son, and we're just gonna enjoy Universal Studios because I have a season pass, and that's just what we're gonna do. I'm not gonna film anything. I'm just gonna hang out with my kid, and my daughter. She don't want to go, because she's 15, and so whatever. I'll just take my son.
Wow, who doesn't want to go to Universal Studios? It's an amazing place.
Well, she's a 15-year-old, and she's got a boyfriend and friends and all that, and so. She worked all last week. She actually worked at the church last week and made some good money, and proud of her.
Well, that's good.
Yeah. So anyway, this guy's. Some people say deal on the Rampage, not on the Galaga. $150 for a Galaga. Maybe it's okay to list it for that, but I think it's going to sell for $125. This person wants $499 for this Mortal Kombat 1 Legacy. They got the Hadouken over there too.
That one's not for sale though, Steps.
Yeah, I know.
They're keeping that one. That's the one that's staying. This is the one that's being purged.
This one's got HAP controls on it. Okay.
It has a really washed up monitor.
No, the monitor's been swapped.
It's been swapped. Okay.
With the Dell. They added 2 inches additional to the riser.
The monitor still doesn't look great though in this picture.
It's got a Logitech subwoofer.
Wow, they went for it.
Lighted coin doors, screw cap covers. I think that he's selling the Mortal Kombat, and then apparently he might have already sold
$499. Yeah,
$499.
He's gonna have to take more of a loss than that. No, I don't think that's gonna ever sell for $499.
It's because he's trying to sell.
The
money he's got in it. Yeah,
that's not how it works.
Doesn't work.
You don't get anything.
It'll work a little bit. Actually, it works a little bit.
It might work a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah, it worked on the Ninja Turtles I sold. The Ninja Turtles I sold, it worked.
It's hard to get your
but
money
I made
back
I probably got $100 back out of the mod. I lost my butt on that turtle still. Even though I bought that cabinet, I bought that Ninja Turtles cabinet from a liquidator for like $125. I'm not even kidding. And then but then I modded the thing so heavily I had $700 wrapped up in it.
Yeah.
Because I had a light up riser. I had a light up marquee. I replaced all the controls with Sanwa and light up buttons. Yeah. And it was like
I've been there and done it.
It was a sexy Ninja Turtles cab, but I think I sold it for $425. They got
a good deal. Whoever bought the modded cabinet got a good deal.
I had to throw in the stool. So when they came, they're like, "How about I give you this?" And I go, "How about I throw in a stool and you give me what you promised?" He goes, "Okay."
Yeah.
So that's
that's no loss. Those stools are terrible. It's like sitting on a board. Those stools that come with the cabinets are all god awful.
Yeah,
they're terrible. It's like sitting on a piece of plywood.
Brooklyn Menace is Ichabod. If you're around, come play in the 1/4 challenge tonight. Man, it'd be really cool if you had a Switch so that we could all play on the Friday Night Arcade Show that Nintendo World
I know.
Champions.
Well, I can watch. I would watch you and
That would
Brooklyn
be
play against
so
each other.
awesome. Oh man, yeah.
You could play against Brooklyn. I think he has it.
Here's one that caught my eye here, real quick, before we go to Glenn's
That's
retro
the
show
one
in a
you
couple
like,
minutes.
yeah.
This would have been better on that X-Men '97 for sure, because at least it's an X-Men Street Fighter. I 275. I think these go for about 250. So I think they're listed okay. I would say close to a deal on that. You got to list it a little bit higher. I don't think it's unfair. So if you want it, it's a deal. This is a no deal. 100% no deal. 350 for this.
Oh yeah, that's ridiculous. That's not even the good one. That's the old one.
250 for an NBA Jam, the original. I've seen these for about 150. I've seen them go that low. I'm not gonna knock them for trying to get 250 out of it, but that's not. I don't think it's gonna happen at all. 250 for a big blue with a stool. That seems like a good deal.
That's okay.
Yeah. Oh, here we go. 400. Fast and Furious. What do you think? Fast and the Furious for $400.
That is a no deal.
Deal or no deal?
That is a no deal.
That's a no deal?
A no deal, man.
Yeah. We should do Mario Kart as well, says Nix. $200 for Jam, the Marcus Flight. Yeah, I think so. I don't think it'll sell for $250. Fast and Furious for $400. You said no deal?
Yeah, I'd say no deal on that. I think, man, I had to practically give my Ridge Racer away to get rid of it. That was a hard cab to sell.
I don't think there's as many of these Fast and the Furious as the Ridge
I don't know
Racer.
why. I would have thought the driving cab would have been one of the hottest ones and fastest ones to sell. But it took forever to get rid of my Ridge Racer.
That surprises me. That one was really popular.
Yeah, it was. It was pretty popular. It just didn't sell. Steps. And I know you know the answer because we talk all the time. But, the first one that sold, of course, the very first one, like within a day, Pac-Man.
Yeah.
And the guy was thrilled. I mean, I told him about the mods I had made to it. I had replaced the joystick with a correct 4-way joystick. It was like, boom, it was gone the next one day. Pac-Man had the by far, it wasn't even close. That was the fastest one, the easiest one to get rid of.
That's why I was shocked that the Costco took up on that Golden Tee one. Like, what? I was like, why wouldn't you take the Miss Pac-Man XL that people were rumoring? That's the one that would sell.
Yeah,
but
that would sell.
Then people are saying, well, no, they're getting a cocktail table. So this is why fucking, I don't want to cuss.
Oops.
This is why Arcade1Up took that deal, is because they're like, oh, we'll make you a pub table and a cabinet. But the truth of the matter is, like, man, the Pac-Man XL, Miss Pac-Man, that would have sold like gangbusters.
Especially if it looked like a real Miss Pac-Man cabinet.
Yeah, I think
that's one of my things. It doesn't even the thing that they've kind of always relied on is the nostalgia, and there's no nostalgia for a Golden Tee Midway cabinet like that.
Well, if it'll sell all day for $350, they listed it for $400. People are going to lowball this thing. So maybe $400 is the right thing to list it at to get the $350. Because if they list it at $350, somebody's going to say $300. You know, so
that's true.
Honestly, I say no deal. I'm not paying $400 for no Fast and the Furious, but
it gives them some wiggle room.
But
wiggle room.
Somebody that wants it,
Yeah.
I appreciate Papa Brad for stopping by. I appreciate
Absolutely.
you all for watching. We kind of got off topic, but hey, we had fun time. That's what matters, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Awesome. All right. See you guys later tonight on the Friday Night Arcade Show. Peace.